Imaryuk means the lake, the big lake, Husky Lake. I grew up as knowing it as Husky Lake, and everybody calls it Husky Lake. It's a big lake, Imaryuk.
Like, as soon as they say Imaryuk, I know exactly where it is, and to us it's Husky Lake. Imaryuk is the term that elders use all the time, and I prefer to use it now.
Well, right from an early age, when I was just a young guy, about 8, 9 years old, even before that, the whole family would go out to Husky Lake. And in the springtime, the whole town of Tuck would empty out, and they'd all go out there, and just a part of life.
Husky Lake to me is very, very important. And, we hear stories about it from way back. My dad was a reindeer herder, and lots of his time was spent around Husky Lake.
My father would take us out, and we'd go around the lake and travel all day. Different fishing spots he had that his father showed him, probably about 70 years before my time. That's what I'd like to do with my kids, even my grandchildren. And it's home.
It wasn't as busy as it is now. It was kind of hard to reach with dog team. It took a long time to get there with dog team. Now it's accessible almost by truck. It's easy to get there with Skidoo now. I think this is why this program is on, to monitor what's happening in and around the lake from the highway. To be involved in something like this that's so important to our people, for me it's like, I'm actually quite happy to do it.
And even the creeks and little ponds on the side, they're part of the lake too, the fish spawn. And
some of the creeks that run into Husky Lake have some fish in there.
I really think that it's important that we protect it and observe and document everything that happens, anything that could harm the lake itself. I think it's important that we do this program so that we can educate the people that come up and, they want to use the place, and not only the tourists, but also the locals.
The tourists, I think there are some that are quite interested in fishing. We explained to them that, there's a community fishing plan that we have. It's all catch and release when there is sport fishing. And you have to have a license to do it, and also permission from the local Hunters and Trappers Association here in Inuvik and in Tuck. In the past, elders tried to protect it in any way they can, and I think we're here for that. We'd like to see it passed on to our kids and our grandkids. Where we once used it, they can have it also.
That's a pretty important place to the Inuvialuit.